Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid, and we are jumping back into the Crucible. It is turn 73, and the tides have turned in the war with Agartha. And I think we have a strong strategic advantage, which we are now trying to exploit after his failed throne rush. So I think the day is with us, but let's see. A message from Sceleria. Invading armies will be turned into skeletons. Very serious. Okay. We cast Mind Hunt, and we kill... Okay, we did not kill anybody. We cast Mind Hunt and didn't kill anybody. We cast Gift of Health and it's successful. Excellent. So that means our tart factory is going to be up and going. We are getting attacked by disease demons, and sometimes we kill them, but a lot of times they kill us. So I believe this is Abyssia's handiwork. And then coming down here, we're getting attacked by horrors. Okay, we killed this assassination. Let's watch that. That's kind of funny. It's like a vanilla assassin. Oh, I got body ethereal. What you gonna do now, buddy? Oh, man. Here's nether darts to the face. Let's watch that again. Speed it up here. Zoom in. Here he comes. Yeah, right in the face. It's gotta hurt. Got to hurt. Okay, this time we had less luck. I don't know what happened. Oh, we hit him with nether darts, but... Okay, I guess that was different RNG. I'm recording this a bit after the fact now. I kind of didn't finish recording. It gets hard to kind of spend hours playing these late game turns and then record them. So we're gonna do what we've been doing, which is just clicking through all these and seeing if there's anything interesting than talking about the game. So, okay, I'm gonna just say who wins. So Agartha wins. I win. I win. Agartha wins. I win. I win. I win. I win. Agartha wins. Agartha wins. I think I win. Agartha wins. I win. Oh shit. Let's watch this one. This is a pretty damn big Agartha wins. So this is a big full-fledged Scalerian army. Now, okay, you have to be careful sending in a Tartarian Titan against these guys, because we can convert you. You can become ours. But they do have very high MR. And he's just trampling me to death. Now, the problem is my guys are not on advance and cast spells. So we need some of these guys, now that the tart rushes, or the tart things are coming out, we need some of our guys on advance and cast spells, and they will do control dead if they get in range. But right now, it's just, you know, skeletons are on the forecast. I wonder if she's, like, angry as she's trampling them. Just... trample, or if she's just like dancing and having fun. It's hard to know. But she is squishing a lot of skeletons. The nice thing about trample on undead chassis like this is she does not get fatigued. Whereas most things, trampling is actually pretty fatigue expensive. Okay, and this is basically what we're dealing with now. God help us. So I think we know how this goes. She basically squishes all my skeletons. My mages, I think, are okay. They're pretty high in fatigue, but they don't have regen. They seem pretty stable. Now this one lady's actually probably causing a huge amount of the fatigue, so if I just gave her a bow and had her shoot after her script was done, that probably would have been a good idea. Anyway, that was how that one went, and I'm not sure which one I clicked on here. Find it real quick. There's a different one squishing my dudes. Where the hell are you? Alright, so that was the one we just watched right here. And, yeah, so she squished very, very completely my whole army. And then, and this is kind of the way where traditionally you think Sceleria falls off, but not really. The real strength of Sceleria is in their mages, and they didn't kill any of my mages. We'll just get another 1,000 undead. These guys, you know, we can buff them up to do, to kill all the normal troops. First, super combatants and stuff, we need to be getting them with Soul Slay and other sorts of things, so, or Controlled Dead. So we have the tools to deal with it, we just weren't doing it there. Okay, coming down, Abyssia has a successful thugging, and another successful super combatanting. They kill a Wraith Lord. Oh, I'm not saying who wins. I win, Agartha wins, I win, I win, I win, I win, I win. Oh wait, I lose, Agartha wins, Agartha wins, I win. Lose a bunch of Thaumaturgs here, another Tartarian. So these Tartarians are actually causing me problems. So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to deal with them, because they are definitely causing some problems. But there. Agartha wins. I win. I win. And Abyssia wins. So, let's talk about this. We have, and I think I've got Discord going off in the background. Let me quit it. So, if we look at the map, we can see that this area is starting to turn pink. If we look in our very critical area, we can see he did indeed follow me here, which is where, at the end of last episode, he was wanting to. It's been kind of a break, because I finished the MacLeod series and I kind of put this one on hold. But, yeah. At the end of last one, he had this army here, and I had an army here on top of this fort, and he followed it, and I just moved it off. So he's just chasing my army around as I one-turn pop forts. The problem he's going to have now is I've one-turn popped 2 forts, and he has 1 army, so which one is he going to go to? Now, I think he's going to go to the throne. But, in the case that he doesn't, we're going to move literally everyone here. And we're going to be doing some crazy shit. Like... Don't I have a gnome in here somewhere? Yeah, I got a gnome. I mean, we're going to be doing everything. Rain, Army of Gold, Relief, Foul Vapors, bunch of stuff. We're doing a lot of stuff. Just know that. But Army of Gold and Rain and Foul Vapors are probably the biggest ones. So hopefully he moves up here, dodges this, and we take this. Now, if we take this... it's going to give me air magic, because I know there's Crystal Amazons in here, and taking this means I can now have Crystal Amazons in every army, which means Mass Flight in every army, whereas right now I'm kind of like strategic about where I do that. So that would be pretty sweet. So, yeah, that is working out. Meanwhile, we have a big army here. Where are my people moving? This is, by the way, if you don't remember, this is where we're getting the gnomes, because it's the underworld, which is one of the better sites in the game. Which Agartha has had, but he is leasing it to us for the unforetold future. Meanwhile, this is where that big army, the Doomstack, came from, and we are now going to be going back on top of it with a small little force just to keep it on lockdown. And we're going to be raiding out this way. We've got this fort under check with the mercs, but we don't really want to fight. We're going to move back down here and try to take out a temple. So, just rampaging across the land. Meanwhile, this troll army is going to go sit on top of this fort. Just wherever we can, we are sending out raiding parties. And putting as much pressure on the map as we can. We are also moving in a big, fat, nasty force with the Troll King to do Army of Gold on top of this throne, which Agartha has. And I don't know what kind of mage support he has, but we don't see a ton of elemental summons. What we mostly see are just Shard Guard. So it's surrounded. There's a bunch of criteria met for why we may want to go and attack it. So... anyway, we will be doing that. We have a small force here on top of this fort, which Abyssius sneakily took from me. We'll be coming up this way. We've got a Wraith Lord coming in here to deal with the Bane. The Bane Lord, and my Wraith Lord's on advance and cast spells. If he runs into the Bane Lord, he will probably kill him with Wither Bones. We're patrolling here. Basically, we're doing some Enslaved Mind Communion. Could work, could not work, and then this guy's just doing attack, dust to dust, and the skeletons are just going to kind of hold everyone in position. Actually, I don't think we can... Enslaved Mind is Astral 4, I think? Yeah, so that's not going to work. Hopefully he'll Soul Slay or something, but... that would be a good way to rid ourselves of one of these guys. Not sure what we're going to do if the Golem comes there, but I have a feeling, I have an itch, that we are going to be Magic Phase attacking the Golem. So we are going to turn... okay. This Golem, let's see where he's deploying to. He has got a Charcoal Shield, a Firebrand, an Astral Hat, Boots of Quickness, and Anti-Magic Amulet. He is going to be dropping in on 36. So you hit G, and then we type in 36. So right here, I think there's probably a temple here. He's basically just going to be raiding Abyssia. Who's going to kill the Golem, though? That is what I want to know. We are getting ready to do Wish. But to do Wish, we are going to need another Astral Booster, which we do not have. So we are going to be forging a Ring of Wizardry. And with that, we will be casting Wish after that. Because we do have Arcane Nexus up, so we have the pearls kind of tumbling in. How many pearls did we get from Nexus this turn? 83, so everybody was busy. Everybody's very, very busy. There's a single Banelord on top of this, which is fine. We are under siege here, which is kind of a problem, but we're preaching, which is okay. The real issue is if Abyssia gets his Dominion, then we're going to have a real hard time taking him off. It's just 20 Terracotta Soldiers, so we're going to send a somewhat small raiding force, which is basically just a Wraith Lord coming in to Rigor Mortis and kill whatever is there. And it's very low commitment, because if they kill the Wraith Lord, then he'll just pop back up. I thought, I could have sworn we're going to kill the Golem. Are we making tarts yet? I think my tart factory... I know I have issues with my tart factory. Okay, we're making tarts in here. The problem is I can't... The problem is I can't see them, but I think I can see them only when I go... Because, like, there's too many units, there's 2,000 up here, and there's nothing I can do, even if I start pulling them out. I can't get them where the tarts are actually going to show up and I see them. So what I'm going to have to do is when I do Divine Name, or I'm actually going to do Gift of Reason with my Pretender God, I think they will still show up in the list. So anyway, that is our only way to get Tartarians out. I don't think we cast it this turn. No, so I think this will be our first turn casting it. And so we're getting some of the really, really cool late-game stuff. We're getting, as we do Wish, we're probably going to get a Seraph, which you don't see in most games. And then we're getting Tartarians, which kind of come out in every game if you go late, with good players in it. So, anyway, we have fought them. We're certainly not the first 2 Tartarians, but we will go there with some gumption. We're going to be going back on this fort we got kicked off of by that stupid freaking Tart. And I think we've got some enslaved mind spam coming out. One of the things I haven't been doing that I should have been doing more with Sceleria the whole time is doing the astral stuff. A lot of times I've mostly been doing the death part of the communion. So doing things like Light of the Northern Star and Power of the Spheres. Power of the Spheres is going to kick up Astral and Death. Light of the Northern Stars will preferentially make these guys want to do Astral a bit more when they go off script. So, anyway, just having them, we're going to give them some Enslaved Mind scripts, but we'll see. They should cast it more with Light of the Northern Star up as well. And I think that's about it. I think that's it for this turn. Let's go ahead and pull up the next one. Turn 74. And then I think we'll look at score graphs at the beginning of this one. Okay, we keep mind hunting the Bane Lord, but nothing is happening. Disease Lords, or Disease Demons are killing things like Jade Sorceresses. Where the hell is that? So, okay, that was just in my little swamp province. We cast Tartarian Gate. We cast Mind Hunt again, didn't do anything, because it never works when I cast it, but... Okay, let's actually just see if I actually had it in Margear. No, I don't. Okay. It's part of why it doesn't work. Teleport, Curse of Blood, Mind Hunt. Okay, we got our brain zapped. Awesome. Okay, we cast Teleport, so we've got a few Magic Phase battles here. Let's see. Oh, it looks like maybe I did send something on that, that Golem. So this Golem's just coming to raid, and it's just PD, so they're gonna get butchered. Honey Badger don't give a fuck. And then coming down here, Abyssia is attacking me, Magic Phase, in the ocean with his Golem. We're probably gonna lose this. Abyssia, Golems are pretty damn efficient at wading through chaff. Okay, and then we are attacking somewhere. Oh, another Golem attack. I think we're trying to make sure we get his temples or his blood hunting provinces. So that seems to be okay. Coming down. Bunch of assassination attempts. You can see these are our assassination attempts. And they're actually reasonably successful. We're kind of killing stuff, which is nice. Here a Golem Crafter gets us, but that's okay. These assassins are not, they don't have any items, they're just designed to die. We kill a Slayer. Okay, and now we have a big string of battles. We're gonna click through these super duper fast. We win. Agarthan wins. We win. We lose. Agarthan wins. We win. We win. Agarthan wins. Agarthan wins. Agarthan wins. We win. Okay. What the hell is this? Okay, it looks like he might have anticipated... I think this is that province where the Crystal Maidens are. Okay, yeah. So it looks like he anticipated our move here. Because you remember I said we're bringing everybody? I meant bring everybody. And we did. So here they all are. God help me. I hope I scripted this right. Okay, there goes our communion. Looks like he did Army of Gold. There goes our Army of Gold, I think. Yeah. There goes our Fog Warriors. When I glanced at the battle report, it looked like he was going to win. But how are you going to kill this many skeletons? Really? With Army of Gold... Do I have a strength buff on him? I do. So we got Rush of Strength off. From courtesy of the vampires. The enchantments up, we have Relief, Divine Channeling, Light of the Northern Star, Natural Rain, and Relief. So both sides have Relief. Now it doesn't look like Mass Flight went, which is unfortunate. Or maybe it did. There are definitely some skeletons. Or maybe they ran around the back? I don't know. We have some skeletons in the back. Nether darts coming in hot. I'll turn on team-colored squares. I remember people were saying it makes it hard to see what's happening in the battle if I don't have those on. You can see we're just barely chipping away at these people back here, but they're chipping away at us, I think, a bit faster. On the front line, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm going to pick up the speed one notch. These nether darts are definitely doing damage. You can see every time a volley lands, they take some damage, but they're also regenerating. All his guys have mass regeneration, so I think that applies to magma children too, but it's not going to apply to the inanimates, like statues. But we just have like a Dragon Ball Z power wave of undead coming out of the backfield. In terms of our slaves, I can see a ton of dudes here who are communion slaves in their second form, so we'll see how this actually works. Some people are running. And the nether darts are flying in. Again, advance and cast spells probably would have been good here. You can do some cool stuff if you get a little closer. Like, Vortex of Unlife and stuff like that. Death Clouds. Hard to know if any of that's getting cast. Though some of the lifeless stuff isn't going to be affected by some of the death evocations. So they've probably, if you look at just how much stuff we've summoned versus how much stuff is left, I think they are killing... They've killed almost all of my original units, and you can see things are dying much faster now. It's because they do not have Army of Gold on them, so all that's up here is really just the Dragon Ball Z stuff. And with that, our Mage Corps is mostly retreated or dead. So that was a pretty epic fight. That was probably one of the better just straight-up fights. But you can see, I probably had, what, 4,000 undead? Didn't matter. They were able to win, but I think, and I could be wrong, I think we did a lot of damage to their army. Was that Field of Gold? No. I think it was... Or somewhere down here, the Silver Wall. We did. Okay, this is it. So, okay, maybe not. Yeah, we lost 30 of our mages, one of our Jade Sorceresses, our Grand Thaumaturg, and... Okay, our Vampire died, but he'll be back. Our Gnome survived, importantly. But yeah, we lost about 1,600 undead. What did we kill? We killed the wolves, so they don't count. He got a bunch of Soulless back, so that we don't care about either. And the Soulless are probably Shard Guard or something that he got, or he could have recruited some of mine. In terms of what he lost most of his Magma Children. which were probably responsible for killing a lot of my guys. Yeah, look how many of the guys Magma Children killed. 1,000, but they killed almost all my guys. Like, almost all the kills were from Magma Children. So anyway, those are dead. Living Mercury. We killed 2 of those. We killed half of the Jade Maidens. We killed almost all the Fire Snakes. And we killed about a third of his normal infantry. The Sentinels did not die. The Umbrals we killed most of. The Shard Guard we didn't touch. The Shard Guard get really, really strong after Army of Gold because it stacks with their base protection. So you can see they just didn't get touched. Not one of them died. And they killed a fair amount, but nothing like the Magma Children. So on one hand, you can look at this as a failure. I mean, it was a huge battle that we lost. But we killed Magma Children. And we killed some Penumbrals. We killed a bunch. I think he will actually have a harder time replacing his stuff than I will have replacing 30 Thaumaturgs. That's like 1 turn of recruitment for me. With some kind of scary logistics to try to get them all in the right spot. And the undead don't really matter. So, I think if I had more gladiators in the mix, the fight might have gone a little better for me. But we didn't get any of his mages, so that really is good for him. So anyway, that was a pretty epic battle there. I can't, there's no 2 ways around that. Field of Gold, his Tartarian's still running around. What was this, the Silver Wall? No, way done? Yeah. And Watronia, the Dragonscale Mountains, Warshin. The Tartarian Titan rages again, kills 8 of my mages. We lose another force to a Golem, which is unfortunate. We are defeated by Agartha here. We attack Agartha and take PD out. We are losing to Agartha here. And Agartha takes an undefended province. We take 1 province from Agartha. We take a province from Sceleria. I think that was where we were hoping to find his Bane Thug. We kill an Abyssian Priest, who is moving into a province we teleported into. Golem and Banelord move together and kill some of my PD. Some of my just random undead chaff. And then we take another province from Agartha, another province. Agartha takes 1 province from us. And there we go. And so we take 1 from... I think we take 1 from Agartha, yeah. So all this is a little overwhelming. And these turns take a long time to actually play, so it's not really practical to sit down and go through and do one of these together. But what we're going to need to do is take a look at these score graphs here. And that is going to go a long way to telling us if things are going well or not. So, like, this was the war with Yis, not going so well. This is when we started winning Yis and eating Satis, and then eating Marignon, and then... I don't remember what happened here, but this was bad. Maybe this was when Agartha first entered the war? Or no, I attacked Agartha. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe this was still fighting Marignon, and then this was entering the war with Agartha. And since then, you can see we've had some setbacks, but we are way ahead in terms of provinces. So all this back and forth trading, you can see I am winning so far, at least, on the rating pressure. Forts were doing good, income were doing good, income's high as it's ever been, gym income high as it's ever been. Research, we're doing okay, but we don't really need research much more. We're almost researched out. Dominion going through the roof. Army size, you can see we're actually down. All of this raiding and throwing undead troops against the wall has actually impacted our reserves. So if this continues, we may need to look at doing more army production, but as we finish research, we can now take all of our mages that we want to, and we can turn them into undead producers. So that is a kind of cool final phase for Sceleria, where you're not researching and you basically just shift into undead production overdrive. Okay. So we lost this important battle here, but we killed some important things. Now, because we lost, we're going to have to be a little more careful in this portion of the province, this portion of the map. We're going to be attacking here. I don't know why I have them scripted to run in and retreat, but that's what we're doing. Power of the Spheres, anti-magic. I don't know why we're staying on here. I think we'll die if we sit around, but anyway, we are. Kind of moving around. I think, or I thought, we had magic phase attacks kind of inbound here, but I guess not. So here's the Wraith Lord. We're moving up here. Okay, I guess this is where the Golem and Banelord went. So anyway, we're moving back up this way. We're moving up this way. I think we had our first Tartarian Titan, and he turns out to not have needed to been Gift of Reason. And here he is. So we've been lacking fire access this whole game. And obviously we get it right away with this guy. So he's going to be making a Flame Helmet. And then we'll actually be up to Fire 5, which is enough to get Kings of Fire Elementals or other things if we want to. Or just do lots of cool fire stuff. So pretty excited about that. We're using the ring for that. If we weren't using the ring for that, we should be able to do Wish. But I don't think we have enough... Oh, maybe we are doing Wish. No, we are casting Dispel. How many gems are... Okay, we're just doing a light cast, and I think we're doing it on Eternal Pyre. Though maybe we're doing it on Purgatory. I'm not sure. Thing is, if you take down Purgatory but you don't take down Eternal Pyre, then they're just going to put it back up. It's better to hit them in the economy often, and then go after the spell that uses the gems that come from the economy. Or at least that's how I think about it a lot. So our golems, our basic job, we've scripted them to returning and we're having them to retreat. This is kind of, I think, the best way to play golems. You don't let them just run around or they'll get killed. Golems are kind of niche use. But we see our scouting network has located some more temples. So we've got a temple here. We're going to continue moving in. These guys, we probably should have dropped a troll off and continued the troll wagon march. We died here. This was our, I think these were our mercs. Yeah. So they seem to have finally met their... Oh no, they killed these guys. But then they just expired. So anyway, the mercs definitely served their purpose. If we look at the map, there's a big army here. There's a big army here. There's teeny little armies around here, and there's a medium army inside here. So as we get ready for this upcoming turn, we want to kind of keep teasing these armies around. We expect it's going to move out, so we're going to go ahead and, you know, re-siege this fort with like a mini little something so we can't recruit out of it. And basically we're going to be coming... I want to cordon this off and get like a fort up here. I just want to push Agartha out of this portion of the map. What's our research looking like? Yeah, we've only got 2 things left to... Well, 3 things left to research. Blood, Evocation, and Construction. And Construction 9 is the most kind of meh of all the research things. There's really nothing here you need. The Juggernaut is kind of nice if you're going for a Dom kill kind of thing. Kind of nice. Mechanical Militia is way overpriced and way too hard to research. Iron Dragons are kind of cool and Siege Golems are kind of cool. But probably not. I have to look at a Siege Golem. They may be worth Gift of Reasoning or something, but I'll have to look at those. I mean, I have, but I'm pretty sure it's well agreed Construction 9 is not generally a good target for anything. So it's not even on my list, but I guess we'll get it eventually. Doing some weird things. Okay, so like if we look, I've got Life for Life being spammed out here. It's part of a communion. Some of this stuff is weird. It's very, very unclear what this army is doing, because it's coming out. There's no troops to go with it, so I'm not really sure. There's a fair amount of PD, but I don't think that's what we're moving in this army for. I don't know. And I don't have a script that appears, at least at first glance, to be strong enough to get the Tartarians out. We're going to be moving undead or ghouls into these provinces here. This is under siege. Reanimating Soulless. We're building palisades wherever we can in this area that doesn't look too hotly contested, like we're building some here. So I'm moving in some guys to defend it, and this is basically just a horde of skeletons communion, which should be able to take care of these guys if they choose to raid up this way. So, anyway, I don't know if it's going to be worth going through all this, but maybe a few examples are helpful just to kind of see what I'm doing. Basically, either I'm going to be checking a province, or if there's a likely raid target that he's going to be going to, I'm going to be going to there with the appropriate size force that I think to kill it. And that's basically what it is. This fort is in my dominion, so we're going to be moving a rather large little, or a medium-sized party on top of it. It's more mages than undead, but should be okay. And I think this is about the right commitment level to attack here with, because bigger and I just get flames from the sky. So it's kind of like I don't want to overcommit. And I think that's it for this episode. So, ended on turn 74. I'll see you guys on turn 75.